all so much for this. When I was a little girl, I remember being at an airport and thinking, this is so complex. I will never be able to travel, to do all these things on my own. Truly, that's what I thought. But I can also tell you that almost 10 years later, I have in fact been able to travel on my own for a long while. I know, almost unbelievable coming from me, but it is. Even more, I can tell you right now, it has been one of the best experiences of my life. But to understand the importance of this situation, you must first know the type of person that I am, and my best friend. We'll talk about her later. You see, for instance, I was a type of girl that couldn't live without her parents. The type of girl that wouldn't sleep with the lights out. It just wouldn't happen. I was a type of girl that could easily get lost at Walmart. Well, in that aspect, I still am. But then, there is my best friend. Oh, Dania. That girl, you know. I'm just gonna tell you this. One day, she confused her boss. She went straight to Ecatepec, where, may I tell you, is not where she lives. You know, she just wanted to, I don't know, new horizons? I don't know. What were you thinking, Dania? Never mind. And you see, we were to travel together. Oh man. When I was first told in fourth semester that I had to have an international experience to be able to graduate, my first thought was, well, of course I'm going to travel with my best friend. But then I was truly terrified, and not only because I was with my best friend. I mean, that was one of the reasons. It was not the sole reason. And you see, at first, I was truly nothing short of terrified. I remember being at the airport, feeling this was just surreal. Asking my father, what should I do? Father, please. He couldn't answer me until we decided the best course of action was to copy what everyone else was doing. You know, if they go to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom. Okay. That was our talk. And you see, I was very decided to do this. I was terrified, but I decided I was going to copy others the best way I could. Until my best friend got lost. The other guys went away to the gate, to their airplane, I don't know. And my friend was, I don't know, where are you, Dania? At Italianis or something? Buying nachos? I don't know where you were. I don't know. I don't care. My best friend was lost. And now, for waiting for her, I was lost too. And you see, I took this as a very bad omen to start with. Later, we were at Montreal. She was with the police. I don't know why. You know, just that girl. I'm telling you, Ecatepec, I'm telling you. Still, she was with the police. We had a connection flight, and we were going to lose it. Damn right we were going to lose that connection flight. So there is me, terrified for being alone, traveling alone for the first time, trying to communicate in French with a cop to tell him my friend was lost and I was going to lose my flight as well. The conversation was something like this. Cop, you know, plane, flying. Us, not flying, here. You see, plane in the sky, us not in the sky. That is a problem, cop. That is a problem. And that was our conversation until this cop decided he should better try to find someone who could speak English to me. That was how this trip started for us, and I took it as an even worse omen. I also remember that first night at Canada. Fun fact, we did arrive to Canada after all. We were at the residences for the first time, and I remember thinking, well, this is not what I wanted. And this has been a mistake, and I miss my father, and I can't talk to him because, you know, I have no phone plan to start with. That was my fault. I remember being so terrified that I started crying. I ran to the bathroom. I called my father by an international call, you know, because I had no phone plan, but whatever. And I remember telling him, Dad, don't worry about me, I'm fine. And now, right now, it's just 124 days until we see each other again. Great. I could tell you a lot of things about that first week. The worst week. But I can also tell you that by the end of those 4 months, I remember thinking, this is done. We are done. And yet I can't believe I'm going back to Mexico. I want to stay. I so want to stay. If you had told me that when I first arrived to Quebec, I wouldn't have believed it, but it happened. You see, somewhere during those 4 months, something changed, something vital. I changed. I grew up. That's what happened. I learned how to be responsible of my own actions. For the first time, I had to know what to do in a strange land. I was a stranger in a strange land. And for once, without my family, without my loved ones, I had to decide how to live my life. You know, I was confronted. I had to face all this new acquired freedom. This freedom that I didn't know what to do with. And you see, this freedom that is so essential for an alone life can be a terrifying thing, a dangerous thing. Without responsibility, it could be really dangerous. But I can tell you right now, if you are responsible of your own actions, freedom is the best thing you could ever have to live with. During this trip, I learned the importance of friendship too. You know, I thought I didn't know the importance of friendship before. I have my best friend, Tanya, who has been with me for better or worse, like a marriage. One of the best marriages, if you tell me. But I didn't really, truly know the importance of friendship until I was, in fact, a stranger in a strange land. And I didn't have anyone but my friends to comfort me, to help me, to guide me in this trip. I learned the importance of learning to live alone, yes, but also of learning to cooperate with my friends and to learn together. And that was exactly what happened. That was what changed in me. That was what made me think, there is no way I am leaving this country. I love my hometown, and yet this place has been the witness of so much knowledge for me. You know, this place has been the witness of all these experiences, all these moments, all these memories, you know. It has been a witness of my change, of my transformation, of Dania's Falls. You know, who hasn't been witness of Dania's Falls? But that place changed me. This trip that was so called necessary, but I didn't understand until I lived it. This trip changed me. And that is exactly what I am the most thankful for in high school. For being able to grow not only as a student, but also as a person. Here in this school is where I really started to become an adult. You know, I survived it. More than survived it. I loved it. And my best friend Dania also survived it. Surprisingly, she did. You know that girl? Yeah, she's a handful, you know? And she did survive with me. I'll give her that. I'll give you that. I don't know how or why, but we survived together. You know, have you seen this movie called God's Miracles? Well, she's one of them. A beautiful one. You know I love you. So you see, this is my story. A story of growth, of lessons. And I really want to know now, what's yours? Thank you.
TED Talks, ideas worth spreading.